Okay, now so we proceed with the next topic, and the next topic is all about dividing rational expressions. Okay, in our previous video, so we multiply our rational expressions. Now we're going to divide rational expressions. So as a rule, if you have P over Q divided by R over S, what you're going to do is to get the reciprocal of the divisor, and that gives us P over Q, then multiply with the reciprocal of the divisor, so that gives us S over R. So again, make sure that Q, R, and S are not equal to 0. So for example, okay, so we give examples. So I have here let's say I have here 7 over 6x divided by 7 over 12x. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite this expression, okay, and I'm going to get the reciprocal of this and apply multiplication, so that this will give me 7 over 6x multiplied by the reciprocal of the divisor, and that is 12x over 7. So applying now what we have learned in the previous topic, multiplication of rational expression, so this will be cancelled out, and also 12x divided by 6x, this gives us 2. So the final answer is 2. Okay, so another example. So if we have a to the 5th over 4 divided by 4a squared. So again, we just get the reciprocal of the divisor and then multiply. So that will give us, rewriting this, a to the 5th over 4 multiplied by the reciprocal of 4a squared, and that is 1 over 4a squared. So we can cancel out a squared, and then this will gives me 3. Okay, so the final answer is a cube over 16. That is 4 times 4. Okay, so another example. So how about if we have 16 minus x squared all over x squared plus 2x divided by x minus 4 over x squared minus 4. Okay, so here the first thing we need to do is again to rewrite in terms of multiplication by getting the reciprocal of the divisor. So that gives us 16 minus x squared over x squared plus 2x multiplied by x squared minus 4 over x minus 4. Okay, so as by inspection you can see that this is a dots expression, so we simply factor this one out. So this gives us 4 plus x, 4 minus x, all over. This can also be factored, so I have x squared plus 2x, so common factor is x, factor out x, that gives me x plus 2. Okay, so for the divisor part, again this dots, so this gives me x plus 2, x minus 2. Then just copy the denominator. Okay, so we can apply now the law of cancellation. So you have here x plus 2 cancelled. Okay, how about this x minus 4 and 4 minus x? So these are the negatives of each other, so I can cancel this one, but remember I need to put a negative 1 here. Okay, so by simplifying, so this will give me negative x plus 4. Okay, I'm going to just rewriting this one. Then x minus 2 all over x. And by distributing or distributive property, so this will give me x squared. Okay, FOIL, using FOIL. Then negative 2x plus 4x, that gives me 2x, then negative 8 over x. But don't forget to distribute the negative sign. So the final answer will be negative x squared minus 2x plus 8 all over x. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now we proceed with the your self-regulated learning. So divide each. Okay, so again, try this part. So for letter A, you're given 2x to the 5th over 7 divided by 10x squared. Then for letter B, you have 25 minus x squared over x squared plus 3x divided by x minus 5 over x squared minus 9. Okay, so try to solve this givens. Okay, so this time we are going to solve some selected questions in the division of rational expressions. Okay, so to start with, okay, so further, okay, let me change my color. Okay, so further examples. Okay, so for letter A, have here 12a squared over 18b squared divided by 4a squared over 3b. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this one and get the reciprocal of the divisor. So that is 12a squared all over 18b squared times 3b over 4a squared. Then apply law of cancellation. So this will give me, okay, this will become 3. This will be cancelled out. Then 3. Okay, so 18 is divisible by 3. So this will be 1. Then this is 6. Okay, so about for the variables, so a squared cancelled. Okay, then b here is cancelled, so the remaining answer is b. So final answer would be, that is 3. Okay, so over, that is 6b. Okay, so that is 6b, but still I can cancel this one out. Okay, so this will become 2. So still the final answer is 1 over 2b. Okay, vote for letter B. Okay, so for letter B, I have here 4m minus 2n over 8 divided by 2m minus n all over 12. Okay, so rewriting these expressions, multiplied by 12 over 2m minus n. Okay, so you can factor out the numerator here, that the common factor is 2. So that gives me 2m minus n over 8 times 12 over 2m minus n. So, okay, can cancel now. 2m minus n. So, both are divisible by 4. So, this will become 2. This will become 3. Okay, divisible both by 2. So, the answer is simply 3. Okay. Okay, next example. How about if I have b squared plus b minus 12 all over b squared plus 3b minus 4 divided by b squared minus b minus 6 all over b squared minus 5b plus 6. Okay, so rewriting this, so give me b squared plus b minus 12 all over b squared plus 3b minus 4 times the reciprocal, so that gives you 3b squared minus 5b plus 6 all over b squared minus b minus 6. And then obviously these are all trinomials, general trinomials, so I need to factor this out. Okay, so let's start with this numerator. So negative 12, factors of negative 12, that will give me positive 1 or b, that is 4 and negative 3, so b plus 4, b minus 3. Okay, so about the denominator, negative 4, that will give me 3, that is for negative 1, so that is 4 and negative 1 multiplied by 6, that will give you negative 5, so that is negative 3 and negative 2, so b minus 3, b minus 2 all over about negative 6, that will give you negative 1, so that is negative 3 and 2. Okay, so that is negative 3 and positive 2. So now we proceed with the cancellation. Okay, so b minus 3 can be cancelled, also b plus 4. Okay, so I guess there's none, so the final answer would be, okay, so the final answer would be b minus 3, b minus 2 all over b minus 1, b plus 2. Or you can simply elaborate this or expand this expressions, so that will give you b squared, so that is negative 2b, negative 3b minus 5b, okay, plus 6 all over, this is b squared, that is positive 2 minus 1 plus b, okay, minus 2. Okay, so this will be your final answer. Okay, so we still have some time, so let's proceed with another question. Say d. So I have here c to the fourth minus d to the fourth over 6c minus 6d divided by c squared plus d squared all over 6. So again, by rewriting, okay, over 6c minus 6d, that is times 6 over c squared plus d squared. So this is a dots, okay, but the values of your x and y is c squared and d squared, so that gives you c squared plus d squared, c squared minus d squared over, common factor is 6, so 6c minus d multiplied by 6 over, copy the denominator. Okay, so applying laws of cancellation, can cancel 6, okay, can cancel c, okay, squared plus d squared. But if we're going to write this one, you can see that this still can be factored, so that will give you c plus d over c minus d over c minus d. So cancel now c minus d. So your final answer would be c plus d. Okay, so I guess that's it. So see you on the next video.